Hey, it's Adam, Avalon Auto, Alpharetta, Georgia, Avalon Auto Group on YouTube, Avalon Auto ATL on Instagram. Next up, 2007 Lexus GX470, titanium metallic with the gray interior, always owned in Georgia. Excellent service history. This one's got 203,000 miles on it. Timing has actually now been done 3 times. I'll go over to that in just a second. We did our thing with it, so it's been fully serviced, restored. We opted for the Falcon Wild Peaks on this one, the AT3s, and a 265/70/17. Wheels are in as great a shape as I've seen any GX470 wheel. No pitting, no corrosion, no nothing. This one did have a little more oxidation than I would consider for than Georgia, but this one has lived in Georgia its whole life. Very clean frame. No rust to speak of. I mean, these things, I don't even know how that would get caused in Georgia, but that's as bad as it is anywhere on this thing. No rust at all. Southern owned its whole life. Axles are good. They've been rebooted a couple different times on the Carfax. We did the lower control arms on this, both sides. Bushings had some play. We did valve cover gaskets first. With spark plugs, just because every time we do valve cover gaskets, we do spark plugs. Handful of other services that when we first got it, when we did the valve cover gaskets, we found a cam seal leak. So timing was done on this one around 90-something thousand, then again at 184. I did not budget for timing because the records were so good, but we found a cam seal leak. To do the cam seals, you've got to open everything up anyway, so we went ahead and did a full ace and timing kit with both cam seals. Only one side was leaking, but we went ahead and did both. Front crank seal, drive belt, thermostat, our normal spec, you know, fresh coolant, full synthetic oil change, new Denso air filter, and cabin air filter. Super clean. We also replaced new OEM battery, Depot Sport headlights, so fully serviced. You know, it's got 203,000 miles. Cam seals probably weren't leaking when they did it in 2019, but that was, what, 4 years ago now, 5 years ago. So everything's up to snuff again. So outside, there is 2 accidents on the Carfax, one in 07 and then one, I think around 2020 or something. It's listed as very minor front. This does have these scratches that have been touched up on the front, and then a small little crack. The fog light housing was cracked. We ended up replacing it when we did the headlight swap because I had an extra one in stock. So there's a small crack here and a small crack there. I'm guessing that's the extent of the very minor damage on that accident. There's a little bitty bump in the plastic there, but again, nothing major. It does have 203,000 miles, so there are, you know, some rock chips, a couple little scratches. The silver touches up well. I started going over it and then my interior guy came out, so I stopped, but I am still going to be touching up these little rock chips here. There's a couple other little chips on the door moldings. Interior, fully done. So we did both front seats, full recovers. Passenger seat wasn't really bad. Driver's seat had a decent amount of wear, but since we were doing the full driver's seat, wanted to match them up, so we went ahead and matched them up. Perfect dash. It's been replaced by Lexus at some point. Does have all the books and manuals. This one does have a DVD player in it as well. The only interior flaw is this second row cup holder is broken. I've had this on 2 or 3 GXs out of hundreds. This is not something that I have found you can replace. So unfortunately, you know, unless I can find a whole back seat, this section used that's not broken, there ain't no fixing that. It just is what it is. This one does have the 3rd row intact, so back is nice. You know, nothing bad going on there. Belt moldings are all in great shape. You know, there's no tearing, no separation going on, so I didn't change them on this. I do have more of those black Prado moldings in stock. Should you want to change those or update it, I can do that. That's not a big deal. There's just nothing wrong with these belt moldings, so I'm opting not to do it right now. Does have 2 keys. We got 1 broken key with it, changed that for an AJT shell fob, and then we've got a second one. So interior, also the navigation drive is giving me trouble. These navigation systems are so outdated. I don't know how far I'm going to chase that rabbit. But it's, you know, external drive not connected. Sometimes it's a plug issue, which I don't think that's the case. I think it's the actual drive has gone bad. It's a completely outdated system. It's really not worth fixing because nobody's typing in addresses to this thing that has a, you know, almost 15-year-old map system in it. But we can, you know, discuss a Grom Audio or something to bypass that anyways. But steering wheel just got refinished. It had a little bit of wear up top, but really good shape. 203,000 miles. Probably going to disable that TPMS. Chasing sensors on these things has gotten real old over the years. But really nice driving GX. We also did a rear coil spring conversion on this. So the bags were pretty shot out when we got it. I keep the stock height coils in stock because I don't put bags in them anymore. But Adam with Avalon Auto, if you have any questions, let me know. This one is 07 titanium metallic, 203,000 miles. Great car, great car.